I'm currently working 50 hours a week and I barely have enough time to go to the gym, but I've still been able to lose fat and get ripped anyways because I have a system. And if you implement the steps in this video, you're going to have one too. Now, the first step to build an unaverage body as an average man is to do a quick overview of all of the meals that you usually eat. Now, don't waste any time for this first step. Most people eat the same 5 to 8 meals over and over and over again. For me personally, these meals are ground beef and rice, chicken breast with bread, and again, I'm not perfect, so I have to be honest, I also eat ice cream pretty often. And I'll also talk about how ice cream actually helps me stay lean in the next point that I give you. But for now, figure out the meals that you eat on a daily basis, and once you figure them out, change the meals that are obviously shit. So for example, if you go to McDonald's every other day to get a Big Mac, or if you're me, then you get 2 Big Macs, then that is probably something that you need to change. But, and this is a very big but, no pun intended, that doesn't mean that you stop eating food that tastes good. Because step 2 of building an unaverage body is to just exist like a normal fucking human being. So remember what I said earlier about me eating ice cream to stay lean? Yeah. You need to make sure that you're not turning into a robot in the process of trying to lose fat. So most of my friends that start fat loss just go, okay, I'm going to start trying to lose fat, and now I'm going to stop eating out with my friends, I'm going to stop going out, I'm going to stop eating all of my junk food. But I promise you that they never once in my life have I seen anybody succeed at achieving their fat loss goal by taking that approach. And here's why. The reason is actually the same reason that German kids are allowed to drink alcohol at 12 years old. So one of my friends went to college in Germany and he explained how German people just didn't drink or party as hard as the American people do. And it seems contradictory, doesn't it? I mean, if you're allowed to drink alcohol at 12 years old, you'd think that you'd have an entire nation of alcoholics. But for them, since they haven't been told to keep away from alcohol, alcohol is just a drink for them. They don't need to overindulge to make up for all the years that they wanted to drink but didn't drink. And that's why you need to avoid demonizing certain foods, especially the ones that you like. Because it's not like you're never going to eat McDonald's another day in your life. You are. But if you don't play your cards right and you just suppress your desire to eat these foods every now and again with your friends, then when you do go ahead and eat those foods, you'll splurge and you'll overindulge. This is why whenever people join my minimalist fitness community, I always talk to them about how they need to make sure their approach to dieting and training are sustainable. Now, the third thing you need to do to build an unaverage body is to change your movement habits. Now, obviously, I hope you know that if we're going to build an unaverage body, then we're going to need to have a resistance training routine in the gym. The mistake that everybody makes is they do way too much with their routines. Most busy people that are trying to be fit start going to the gym for 4 to 6 days a week. That's not necessary at all. You can make amazing progress going as little as 3 times per week for an hour. And although lifting is pretty important, it's only half the battle. The other battle is what you're doing when you're not lifting. And I don't mean eating, I mean movement-wise, and I'm talking about walking. Whether it be walking or whether it be cycling, whatever is easier for you, what's most important is that you find a way of movement that isn't high intensity and doesn't cause you to get fatigued. And then you need to make sure that you're doing that activity on a daily basis. Whether it be walking inside the gym or walking inside your house, or whether it be, cycling to your neighbor's house every day. That's something that I did for a short while just to hang out with my friends. But overall, moving more than you did before is a 10 out of 10 decision if your goal is to build an unaverage body. Now, if you want my personal help with setting up a lifting routine for you or helping you with your diet, then you can click the link in the description and join my minimalist fitness community. That's all for this video. It'll be short and sweet. See you in the next one.